What's up, peeps? Crypto Enigma here. Welcome back to the channel, baby. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, in today's video, I will be showing you how to cheese the very easy yellow wind sage. However, unfortunately, there is nothing in the arena, in the environment, nor any like unintended game mechanic that we can exploit in order to basically cheat and win. So instead, I found a way to make this fight just laughably easy. Like, you can take away about 90% of the boss's health before he begins attacking you, if not just plainly killing him before he even gets a chance to move, and I'm not joking. You see, what I found was that this boss is actually pretty easy to stagger, a lot easier than many other bosses, and he has a pretty long stagger animation. So that fact, coupled with a special item that you get specifically for fighting this boss, makes this specific boss uniquely susceptible to being stunlocked until he's either dead or basically dead, but only if you follow the very specific sequence of combos that I will demonstrate in this video. So first, I'm going to show you how this stunlock works, and then I will go over every detail on how to perform it.
A skinny wretch like you has come far enough! Wind may be tameable. My trident is not!
This is where the stunlock ends. This is the end of my combo. It's only until now that the boss has been able to move, which is how he swung at me, and I am so upset that I didn't have any tiger pellets to increase my attack before I started this fight, because I probably would have killed him otherwise. But did I not say you could take away about 90% of his health before he moved? Was this not a stunlock? Anyway, at this point I began taking it easy. I was playing it safe. I'm waiting for another cloud step here, and you know what I'm gonna do. Hit him with cloud step, that's gonna stun him. I'm gonna pull off another light attack combo that'll stun him again. You can see here that my gorge is full and I'm barely beginning to take damage, so I'm not worried here at all. And I'm basically just gonna skip around, making sure to wait for my openings to, you know, strike him safely. I also noticed that if you manage to get his health down this low, you'll completely skip his phase 2 attacks. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was the cheesy yellow wind sage stunlock. Now, that may have looked like a lot, but I promise you it's easier than it looks, and everyone watching this video is able to do this, and this will work every single time in the exact same manner you just saw it happen, but only if you follow the steps that I'm about to give you. So I apologize if this strategy isn't cheesy enough for you, but if you are struggling with this boss, then you might as well give this a try, because this is legitimately the best way that you can chip his health down without taking any damage yourself. Having said that, to begin, you want to get as close as possible to the boss by standing behind this specific rock here. The moment you pass this rock, you will trigger the fight. So stand behind the rock and charge your heavy attack until you get one focus point, and then begin sprinting towards the boss and deal your attack as soon as you get your third focus point. This will be the first time we stagger him, and it is extremely important that you begin this way.
Good.
Immediately after, spam your light attack until you perform a full light attack combo. The final move of this combo always staggers him.
Great.
Now, before he fully stands up, immobilize him and perform another full light attack combo, which again will stagger him.
Magnificent. Astounding.
Again, while he's stunned, use Cloud Step and then immediately strike him. This move will always stun him as well, but as you do this, you want to be sure to hit him in the direction of a wall. Immediately after that, use your spirit, either Mad Tiger, Wandering White, or any other spirit that can cause an enemy to stagger, and this will either completely knock him down or cause him to stagger. In either case, while he's stunned, you want to use Pluck of Many to call out the boys, and immediately after, use the Wind Tamer to blind him as he's getting up.
Excellent.
While he's stunned from the Wind Tamer, run over and perform your light and heavy attack combo, which will expand your focus points, and again, this will either stagger him or knock him down completely.
Awesome.
Now, this is extremely important. While he is stunned, get as close as possible to the boss, then watch and wait until the very moment that he fully stands up, then immediately transform into this rock creature. The transformation itself actually causes stagger. However, it is possible to do this either too early or too late, and in which case you will not cause a stagger. So it's essential that you time this right and transform just as the boss's stagger animation is ending, but before he begins attacking. If you do this right, you'll cause him to stagger. These next few steps are going to be a little bit tricky because this particular transformation is really slow and kind of difficult to use, but its main purpose is to cause stagger, and so it is extremely essential to prolonging this Stunlock. Now, as soon as you transform, make sure that you're facing directly toward the boss and begin charging your heavy attack. This won't take long, and believe it or not, it's actually faster than the boss's entire stagger animation. So charge your heavy attack until you begin glowing, and then deal your attack while the boss is still stunned, obviously.
Superb.
Now this is also important. As you're getting up from your attack, it is extremely important, as I said, that you first face the boss before you begin charging your next attack. Otherwise, you will launch yourself in the wrong direction. And so ideally, you would want this boss pinned against the wall to either keep him still or to at least make it easier to follow him as you're knocking him down along the wall. As soon as you revert to your normal self, hit the boss with one final light attack combo to stagger him one final time, and this will most likely be the end of your combo because at this point we have expended every possible resource that could allow us to continue this Stunlock. You will not have enough time to land 2 light attack combos back to back. My spells were not done recharging. There are no more items or spirits to use, so after the transformation ends, one final light attack combo is probably all you'll be able to manage. But let me know if any of you can think of a way to keep this going. Again, in any case, however much life he's left with at this point will be up to you to deal with in the best way you see fit. And that's even if he's still alive, because again, there are just so many things that you can do to increase your damage output. And to that end, I will now be going over the equipment you can use. And so there are 3 key items that you absolutely must have in order for this to work, and one of them is of course the Wind Tamer. It is absolutely essential for this method, so if you're even going to bother attempting this, then this item is something you absolutely must have. Also, you must either have an item or a drink that increases your stamina, because having enough stamina is what will allow you to perform all of those light attack combos in a quick succession. You may not be able to finish all of those light attack combos without enough stamina. Lastly, you're going to need that rock creature transformation that I used, for his ability to cause stagger. Now, as far as armor is concerned, honestly, I'm not even sure that I have all of the best equipment for this method. I'm sure I've missed a lot of things, but basically, when you're making your build for this, just use anything that will increase your damage. As for the specific equipment that I'm using, I went with the armor set that increases damage for breaking immobilize. So the bronze monkey mask, the bronze battle robe, the bronze arm guard, and I never even got the greaves for this set, so I just threw on whatever. And again, you may be able to find something better for this. The staff that I'm using is the long wreath staff because I do believe that it is the strongest staff up to this point, so obviously I went with this for the damage output. Now the spirit that I'm using is the Mad Tiger, but you can also use the Wandering White, as the main reason that we're using them is to stagger the boss. However, the difference between the two here is in damage output, and the Mad Tiger does cause more damage. For the items, I went with the Tiger Tally because it actually increases your attack after a successful light attack combo, which obviously is extremely helpful for this method, and also the Back Scratcher because it raises your stamina. However, there is also a drink for that, so ultimately you will have to examine your build to see what works best for you. And so finally, the most important stats that I think you should have are basically anything that increases your damage. So smashing 4s, which increases the damage of your smash attack. Basically everything for immobilize is good. Just kind of look around, get what you can. But what you're seeing on the screen here is what I thought was the most useful for this method. For Pluck of Many, just buff it however you want. I didn't really pay too much attention to it, and I didn't do anything at all for Cloud Step. But thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. If you made it to the end of this video, I absolutely appreciate you, and I cannot stress that enough. But for what it's worth, thank you for watching, and if you happen to enjoy this video, then you may enjoy some of my other content as well, so do feel free to check that out if you so wish to. But again, with that said, thank you for watching, and I love you, baby. Mwah.